Yeah, I don't know, man.
Huh. I don't know where they went. So we're the TOs now.
I'm not TOing.
I kid.
I'm not TOing squat. I don't know about you. Like,
I mean, literally, yes, I'm not. I'm not TOing anything.
anyway, TOs, commentators, low-level players, whatever you want to call us. We have Pelca and KOM here for our losers finals at BSB, right? And there they are.
50-50 on either of these characters.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And we did see this matchup happen a little bit earlier, right? But so let's see what KOM can make of this time.
Spacing Peach dash attack is actually really good because it doesn't set off like the grenades. And at that range, ooh, we have a stitch on the screen.
We have a
This
stitch.
could be big, and it already is big. This is.
Already is big. Pelca taking massive damage here, trying to just get back to the stage. Get back
I'm
to
definitely
neutral.
trying to hold on to it because
Yeah, 'cause
anyone would.
That's what you do. Pelca finally getting his feet back on the stage, but at 168%, not a great position. Not fantastic.
next stitch will kill him.
Yeah, next to most anything for Peach, honestly, at this point. That said, Snake is not a character you want to trade with.
I
He's
think
very.
he can take one more dash attack.
He can't take one more. That's true. Yeah. That
Oh,
said,
he had the read and then he messed off.
Snake is not a character where you want to like really be going even in neutral like KOM's been doing that so far this
Another
stop.
stitch.
But he does get another stitch. It looks like Nuggets might not have had any Nuggets RNG, but might have, there might be some collusion going on with the Peaches here, for sure. You should see 2 consecutive stitch pulls from KOM. That's wild.
I'm speechless. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Oh no.
Scared and terrified
78!
as well. You should be. One item throughout a shield, and Snake
Oh, that
is
was
at
a dot eyes!
79%.
We're back to normal turnips. We are back to normal turnips.
Hey, you say that now. You say that now. Why until he pulls a bomb?
Nuggets is shaking in his boots. He's like, where'd my luck go? You're stealing it.
He's not shaking. He gave it to him. You think he's trying to fight Snake in the grand finals?
How do you know it wasn't stolen?
Nuggets is a nice guy. I trust. Trey's a nice
I don't
dude.
know. The nature of it, I'm not sure. The nature is unknown.
Nature's
All we know
unknown.
is KOM has it.
But KOM's got the luck right now, for sure, for sure. And he's using it to go relatively even with Pelca in this game number 1.
Oh, if Snake was standing up straight, if he wasn't doing forward tilt there, he would have gotten hit by that down air.
Yep. Snake very tall for sure. Nice quick punisher on the down air. He's actually using down tilt like as a pseudo crouch. It's really nice, right? Because it's a defensive option. Because a lot of Peach's like float aerials will hit relatively high,
Yeah.
right? Particularly that down air, as well as some angles of neutral air. So he's using it kind of as a crouch, but then it's also a hitbox.
Yep.
So if KOM decides to, like I said earlier, kind of do his left and right style and come in on the down, it'll still hit him.
That's actually, that interaction is something we've seen in KOM's winners run as well. KOM keeps kind of air dodging down and like not being like, so like his air dodge will end before he hits the ground. And Nuggets punished him for that hard in their set in winners finals. So I'd like to see that amended here in losers finals.
I like that. Whoa!
Pelca switched, even though he won.
The Diddy Kong, I mean, I like that. Might not be, he did lose this matchup last time he had to play it. And
Can't Peach just kind of ignore Banana being on the ground?
not as well as some characters.
Like she can float over, right?
I mean, she can, but like she has to come down, like she has to come down a lot sooner than someone like Wario, for example. Or like one of the other like traditional air fighters. Just because her thing is more like having good mobility, but like kind of bad speed, kind of closer to the ground.
KOM's bringing, or no, not KOM. Pelca's bringing an item to an item player. So we're seeing a lot of banana combos coming out from KOM rather than Pelca.
Yeah, for sure. And Pelca's Diddy is very good, for sure. Definitely a character we saw him rely more on in Smash 4 than in this game. But it is a character that he's good at, but I just do not see it being at the level of his Snake. Or even at the level of his Palutena at this point in time in this game. That said, I'm going to stop talking. Because he is definitely keeping this game even with KOM here, as he does get grabbed.
Yeah. You know, Pelca wasn't able really to play Snake in Smash 4. Snake wasn't really that good in that game. Not very viable.
Yeah, for sure.
But Peach also wasn't particularly viable in
She
Smash
was
4.
high tier, dude.
She was high tier?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, don't remember that game. But we're not playing that game. We're playing Ultimate. Right now, KOM's up a good amount. I'm not sure if this switch was the most well-advised thing Pelca could have done.
Yeah, I don't see it. Like, I understand, like, purely from a numerical standpoint, I get the switch, but, like, you clearly are able to win, you know, Snake Peach. So just do that, dude. Like, you're fine.
I mean,
you know?
we got players like DM just kind of like testing the waters with their secondaries. I imagine if DM's in like a major, he'd probably be going most of Pikachu. So maybe Pelca's just like, I need to keep the Diddy fresh in case there is a matchup I need to.
Like, I
Not
don't
for this matchup, but
yeah, like not for this. Maybe for Palu, actually, that's a valid, like, Palutena maybe.
and again, the thing about having a secondary is you want to have your secondaries warmed up and well versed in matchups that you're not going to play them for, or like you're not going to counter pick them for, because if you have to blind pick the next game, then your opponent
Then you don't want to end up in a situation.
you don't want to end up in this situation. So just practicing your secondaries against characters you wouldn't really go them against is really important.
This is true, but most people do not practice their secondaries with $100+ on the line. Like, you make points until you think about that.
I mean, both these players are in the money, aren't they?
Yes. Would you not want more money?
I mean, it's an investment. If Pelca,
I hate capitalism.
that aside, Pelca's like, I could win more money if I have a solid Diddy.
All right, man. Anyway, while we were chepping, we did see this game go mostly back to even, but KOM is going to end up closing out against this Diddy Kong.
I'm merely trying to rationalize it. I don't recommend it either.
We do see KOM taking that game here from the Diddy. Definitely would like to see a switch back to the Snake here, for sure.
I think we probably will.
As we go over to Small Battlefield, which is most likely indicative of a Snake pick.
No, we went to FD Small Battlefield. There we go.
Hey, there we go. Okay.
I thought they were actually doing. I thought they were doing a little, you know, cursed image type
First
thing.
stage, yeah. Do you remember the Mr. B Battlefield from back in the
FD
day?
Battlefield?
Yeah. That was great. Alright, so here we have Small Battlefield here again for this game number 3, tied up 1-1.
Sometimes
in
called
Lose
Smattlefield.
Called what?
Smattlefield.
Never heard that, but okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Sometimes.
regardless, Pelca did win the last game of this matchup, although it was relatively close. But seeing the Diddy's not going to work, he probably is going to choose to stick it out with the Snake here for the rest of the set, regardless of what happens, I would expect.
Switching up the skin. Now is the jet black suit Snake.
A little bit off on that back air, and gonna pay for his life with it. Unfortunate.
KOM paid
With that
dearly
neutral
for
air,
that
rather.
one.
A little bit off on his edge guarding positioning, but gonna be not off whatsoever on that anti-air positioning, as he's going to get a solid 60% here for his troubles. Oh, jab lock. He was so
Gets
close.
blown up by his own C4.
Yeah, that was an auto detonate.
Yeah.
Timer just ran out there.
Yep. Which is not something you usually see happen to Snake mains, but
Yeah, no.
definitely that was kind of a scramble situation where Pelca was like,
And also the jab lock. Whoa! I thought actually going to take the
Jeez.
stock here below 70%.
that was rough.
But
KOM definitely keeping pace.
Yeah, KOM going to answer right back with that forward air to beat that ledge hop. But yeah, no, that jab lock actually, that might have been an intentional choice from KOM, just because it forced Snake to be on the ground a little bit longer and get him closer to that auto detonate timer. I don't know, but like this is a theory.
I think Pelca delayed his get up as well, just because I think he was betting on KOM going for an immediate follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
So the delay kind of messed him up.
Yeah.
If
That was an
that's-
investment. That
It
delay was an
It
investment.
was an investment.
It did not pay off, but it was an investment.
No stonks.
No stonks here coming out from Pelca. But the question is, of course, whether or not he needs them.
Ooh, that was a good bait. Just
That was solid, yeah.
threw the turnip all the way into the air and then up smash nothing. Just betting on Pelca to do a
Oh wow, Monero's gonna take it here. As
punish.
that Diddy game might end up coming through to bite Pelca in the behind here as KOM goes up 2-1. Will we have a Peach Ditto in Grand Finals?
I hope so.
Will it happen?
Although Pelca and Nugget sets are really, really good.
This is true.
Like I saw it happening earlier, and I was like, I wish I was commentating this.
3, 2, 1, go!
KOM definitely just tries to kind of space around, like as you were saying before, just kind of space around the grenades, just kind of avoid the nonsense, the scramble situation. Not necessarily scramble situation, but like
Yeah, no, he puts himself in situations where he can do a lot of things that he might need to at once.
yeah,
In contrast to Nuggets, who puts himself in a lot of situations where he maybe can only do one thing, but has easy access to other situations or other positions from which he can do other things.
yeah. So like,
Um,
I think that's what I mean. I think Nuggets versus Pelca sets are particularly high octane because of that particular.
Exactly, yeah.
Style.
Nuggets is constantly switching between positions that he has access to different options in, whereas KOM tries to find positions where he has as many options as possible and then is able to safely choose between.
Ooh, that was if that was intentional by Pelca, that was. I mean, obviously you just up smash that ledge at Snake, but like that particular one.
That particular one paid dividends, for sure.
It did
That was
pay
some stunts. That was a good investment.
That was a great investment. That up smash.
Fantastic investment here from Daijobu's own Pelca in this loser's final set.
Yeah. So KOM just kind of taking control of the ground. Pelca just trying to figure out how he wants to contest that. Because the thing about both these characters is neither of them are particularly fast.
Yeah, neither of them particularly fast. You know, Peach with the obvious mobility advantage, but again, not a significant speed advantage. So, neutral in this matchup, generally, especially if it's a Peach that plays kind of a more methodical, by-the-book style that KOM does,
Yeah.
neutral is a lot of the time on both sides going to be kind of a slog in this matchup. So, definitely is going to take...
You don't want to be playing against Peach if you're slower than her unless you have some type of like way to keep her out the way Snake does.
Exactly, and that's the thing, right? Is that's the thing about Peach, right? Is that I feel like if most characters do have either a speed or mobility advantage, if not both, over her.
Pelca with his own bait.
Yeah, that was me. I
That
saw
was a good one.
That was good. That was good. But most characters have either a speed, mobility, or both advantage over Peach.
Yep.
And when you have that, like then Peach's insane reward is balanced out by the fact that the opponent only has to engage on their terms. If you're slower than Peach, or if she has better mobility than you, like in this matchup, that's when that becomes kind of rough. Because at that point, yeah, you can engage Peach, but she can also just come fight you, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of things that, you know, are scary in this game, but you do not want Peach to just be able to roll up on you. That's
Although
not good.
the important thing about Snake against Peach is he has the ability to just rise. Just see you later.
As we see right here, he has risen.
Just the ability to change Snake's Y coordinate by that much is just so crucial.
For
And
sure.
then we're going to go to a game 5.
But we are going to be going to a Game 5 situation here to see whether these investments will pay off from Pelca. Definitely some good ones in that game. But definitely going to be
these players
interested to see this Game 5.
Checking their interest rates, is that what happens in
Something like that.
investments?
Yeah. No, not at all, but like, sure.
Not stonks.
I mean, we can just turn this into a business class stream if we want. I don't think anyone at home wants me to do that. But
I'll take some 101 knowledge and like.
take some 101 and dip. Like,
Yeah.
all right. But we are going to be seeing the Town City counter pick here from KOM. I like that because he's been dying off the top quite a bit, and the higher ceiling is definitely going to do him some justice there. Going to nerf the coefficient of things like up air, which he died to below 70%. Things like up tilt, which he's lost a lot of stocks to. Even C4, right? he hasn't been dying off the side a lot. And for that reason, I feel like this is definitely a pretty solid counter pick here from KOM.
Pelca goes for a trade there, but he is down in percent. But usually that doesn't really matter. Snake's pretty heavy.
For sure.
You don't want to be this far down. You don't really be.
Oh, actually extends the hitbox off the errant Cypher and it is able to hit him. Not only that, but takes a hit from the turn as well for good measure. And Pelca has not been able to get back to the ground. Finally gets back with that F tilt. We've seen a little bit of Nuggets-esque movement here coming in from KOM.
Yeah, I think that's definitely necessary in order to.
It's necessary, if not all the time, it's necessary at least a little bit of the time,
Yes.
in this matchup in particular. Just because Snake is able to cover so many different positions with like so few moves, you know?
I think a lot of the time KOM is losing situations is more because he'll do something is kind of the Peach thing to do. Just kind of existing in an area, and Pelca's like, well, I have so many things that like.
Yeah, Pelca's like, don't do that. Like, go somewhere else.
Like, Pelca has the ability to just set up a situation where whatever you're doing is about to lose. Like, sitting in shield, playing patient, well, I'm going to set something up for that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what that's something that I feel like Snake tests, but also kind of warps a lot of players' abilities to do what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they'll look at a situation, they'll be like, this is the situation I'm in, this is the situation that I want to be in. And a lot of like lower level players will kind of like skip the step of how they get from their current situation to the one they want. And Snake just forces you to completely think differently about how you want to end up kind of taking the road to get there.
It's all about the journey.
Which is
Snake.
cool. Yeah. But regardless, we do see, I believe that was a 2-frame question mark with that forward smash from KOM.
Yeah, I think it was.
It looked like, because it didn't look like it hit the Cypher, it didn't look like an air dodge. Like, I think he just straight up grabbed the ledge and died. So.
I love when Snake jab 1 only combos into Snake jab 2 and 3.
We are not playing Brawl on this stream, for sure, for sure. Which some people apparently are very proud about, very, very happy about. So.
Who's some people? You! I didn't say anything about being happy.
All right, buddy.
All I said was Snake jab 1 should probably only combo into the rest of jab.
All right, buddy.
That's all I said.
Well,
do you think it should combo into the forward tilt?
Regardless of my opinions, we do have Snake here, you know, with those investments paying off. You know, nice 81% interest rate here on this last stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid.
KOM definitely needs to avoid any type of serious damage.
Yeah, for sure.
And he does.
He does avoid
26
any
is
kind
definitely
of significant damage. Yeah, 29, 30% now is, you know, not.
it's one turn of combo.
Yeah, exactly. It's not great, but it's not awful. And speaking of combos, we do see, yeah, tied up after exactly one advantage stage, just like you said. And that wasn't even a particularly strong one.
I feel like KOM. Don't make me feel like this, but I feel like KOM is trying to use grenades as like turns.
As what?
As turnips.
Yes. Which you can't really do because the tick hitbox does like 3% and no hit stun. But yeah, that is kind of what he's doing here. And actually tries to do actually gonna take it here as KOM takes Pelca down 3-2 and makes it to Grand Finals.
Listen, didn't they just have like 3 stocks? What happened?
It took a minute. It was a long game. There was
3 minutes and 38 seconds.
3 minutes 38 seconds, and it looks like you know, for all his mogling earlier in this tournament, it does not look as though Pelca's investments will pay off here, as he will not be making it to Grand Finals. But we will be seeing a Princess Ditto in Grands instead, with KOM getting a run back here against Nuggets, coming in from the winner's side.